leads to progressive irreversible vision loss. That's what glaucoma is. It's a complicated disease in which the damage to the optic nerve leads to progressive irreversible vision loss. Now, astigmatism is an optical defect in which the vision is blurred due to the inability of the optic of the eyes to focus a point object into a sharp focus image in the retina, and it may be due to an irregular curvature of the cornea of the lens. That's what astigmatism is. It's an optical defect in which the vision is blurred, it's not clear, and it's due to the inability of the optics of the eye to focus a point object into a sharp focused image in the retina. Then presbyopia is a condition that with age the eye exhibits a progressive diminished ability to focus. Over time the eye has lost its vibrancy or its strength to focus on near objects. That is what presbyopia is all about. You find it in aged people. Now, our answer is A, cataracts. They are cloudy areas in the normally clear lens inside the eye. So that's the eye defect caused by the development of cloudy areas in the lenses. The next question, which is the last we'll be considering on this. Insulin is produced by the endocrine organ labeled. We have a diagram like we had seen before, showing a typical woman body, labeling a part where we have the endocrine glands, head, neck, the waist region, and the gonads. Now, the question is, insulin is produced by the endocrine organ labeled what? Where we have the part labeled 3. That's where insulin is produced. That regulates blood sugar. B, option B is 3. It's not produced in the head, it's not produced in the neck, and it's not produced in the gonads. Then, the second question then says, the function of the structure labeled 1 is to do what? That's the part labeled 1 is with the head, the pituitary gland. Now, the function of the pituitary gland is to do what? A, stimulate the development of secondary sexual characters. B, prepare the body for any emergency. C, maintain proper glucose concentration in the blood. D, regulate the activities of other endocrine glands. Stimulate the development of secondary sexual characters. That will be 4. The gonads is the one responsible for development of secondary sexual characters. So that's off. Then prepare the body for any emergency. That's not the function of pituitary. Then maintain proper glucose concentration in the blood. That's done by the part labeled 3, where we have the insulin being produced. Then regulate activity of other endocrine glands. I said the pituitary gland is called the master gland because it regulates the activities of other endocrine glands. So that is option D. Regulates the activities of other endocrine glands. JAMB examination and the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, that's the UTME, is now computer based. That is the CBT, computer based test. You don't have to write and shade again, no. So you have to, the first thing you have to do is, aside reading your books and knowing what you want to do, be computer literate. Because if you are not, even if you know all the questions and you cannot operate the computer to click the right answer and all that, that's the first step to failure. So get literate in the computer sense. Okay, the mouse, what to click, when you want to change your mind, do all that. Then another thing is, you have 50 questions in biology. You are going to sit for 4 subjects in 3 hours. And I will advise you to have mastered your work very well, and probably, it depends on you, do biology first or do it last. Because why am I saying that? Biology is not calculative. You don't have to calculate anything. You just have to know and think fast. So you can save time on biology questions by doing what? By knowing what you want to do and think fast. Okay, eliminate options that are not likely. Especially for the questions you don't know. The first step to tackling that, the the questions they are not sure of, eliminate the options you don't know, like 50-50 they doing who wants to be a millionaire. At least you will see some that this one is not even there at all, that's not likely. Then after that, look at the basics. Okay, how can I solve it? Okay, this one is related to this one is related. When you connect it, you'll be able to get your answer, or at least get something closer to it. So you have 50 questions, and that means you have less than 1 hour. In fact, if you can try to do it in 30 minutes, it will be better for you, so that you save time on other subjects, especially if you are doing calculative courses like maths, physics, and even chemistry. You have to save time on biology so that you can have time to do your calculation. So be very fast, then be patient. Another thing is, don't cram too many things. You don't really need to cram, because there's no formula in biology. You don't really need to cram. So you have to just take it cool, be sure of what you have read. Then the curriculum is divided into 5 sections. The last section I took is the most voluminous. So you can just take your time. Then there are some things that the best thing for you to do is to first of all go and check the syllabus and know what is required of you. I've done that for you here. I've broken it into, but know it. Okay, this one, I'm expected to know this, I'm expected to know that. Once you have done that, then going through these past questions, you'll be able to tackle most, if not all, of the questions that will be brought your way, because you find out that they are either twisted the other way around or even brought back. Some questions are brought back exactly the same. So just be calm, then click your answers, go over it. After you have done it, go over it before you do your final submission. If you submit and once you submit, you cannot come back to say you want to change your mind. So that is why you have to be sure, don't rush, then be time conscious. Be time conscious, you can save your time on biology like I said earlier, so you'll be able to have time for other courses that are demanding for calculation. Then it's not difficult, and a lot of people have done it and have passed well, and I believe also you will pass well and excel, and God will help you to retain. That you won't forget things that you're and I knew this, but what is it now? No, you won't have that case. Be very calm and know what you are doing. Make sure you have covered every area. Know your answers very, very okay. Know that when this comes, okay, this is what I'm likely to miss, and this is what I will do, this is what I will do. So be prepared and be focused. It is well. Have a wonderful time. Bye bye.